This forecast is powered by Burgess Awning, South Jersey's family-owned and operated awning shop.
Well, the first thing I really want to talk about today is the satellite and radar composite. We do have some clouds out there. Most of them have been down along the coast throughout the day. We are going to see clouds on and off through the weekend, especially through your Sunday, as our offshore system, which is getting its act together right now just off the coast of North Carolina, continues to push to the east and the northeast. Now, this thing isn't going to directly impact us, but the residual impact is going to be enough for us, as we are looking at some rain, some wind, and I think the biggest issue with this is going to be the tidal flooding concerns. Not only one round, but actually several rounds that could go from Saturday morning right into Monday morning. So the entirety of the weekend we're dealing with this. So sun and clouds were colder on your Saturday. We topped out in the lower 50s today, only in the lower 40s tomorrow, generally about 10 degrees colder. So there's that storm that's arriving on Sunday. Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, we're looking at minor tidal flooding. And then as those tides continue to build, I think on Sunday morning, we are going to see around a moderate, widespread moderate up and down the coast. So there will be water in the streets. Be on the lookout for that. Prepare for moderate, all right? We'll hope for a little bit less. A lot of the time in these situations, the models are projecting a little bit more, and then we end up with just under that. But it's always best to be prepared. Right now, we're at 48 in Atlantic City, as well as Philadelphia, 49 up in New York. And look at the colder air out to the west right now at 40 in Pittsburgh and 28 in Erie. Believe it or not, this air mass is going to start to seep in overnight and into tomorrow, and that's what is bringing our temperatures down. 27 tonight, partly cloudy skies, quite chilly. It is going to be calm, though. Light north winds at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. And then for tomorrow, I think overall the sunshine is going to try to win out, but a lot like today, especially to the south and east along the island chains, you could see some clouds out there. Northeast winds at 16 miles an hour, and this is when the onshore flow begins. Winds will continue to pick up on your Sunday. These are sustained 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting to 35 or 40 miles an hour right along the coast. We do have a wind advisory in effect for the entire coastline, and I'll show you that in a second. But 48 degrees, we're cloudy. This isn't going to be a tremendous rainmaker. I do think that there will be some showers out there, but if you're looking for 2 inches of rain, you're not going to get it out of the system. The best chance is going to be to the south and east of Hamilton later in the day on your Sunday. So this is where it is right now, all right? The low is starting to get its act together here, starting to really form. It's going to be defined later tonight, and by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, high pressure should keep it at bay down to the south long enough where we can enjoy Saturday, and we'll see some sunshine out there. But through Saturday night, those clouds are going to start to move back to the north and west, and we're going to start to see this storm climb a little bit in latitude. Now notice most of the rain is offshore in 2 pieces being represented here, but I do think that some showers are going to make their way into our backyard. The other aspect we got to look at, wind gust. 30 in Sea City, 30 in Atlantic City, 30 in Cape May, and this is as of tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And as usually the case, the farther west you go, west of the Parkway, you're going to see the wind subside a little bit, but right along the coast for a good 24 to 36 hours, we are looking at the prospect of gusts over 30 or 35 miles an hour. So that's going to continue to push excess water ashore. That is why we have a flood watch in effect for the entire coast, the Delaware Bay side of things as well. Though with a northeast wind, these areas don't get it as bad as everybody on the Atlantic Ocean side. This would be more of a Delaware beach type event. Here's our wind advisory. This is for Cape May Point, right up through Cape May County into Atlantic County, and that's where we expect the highest gusts to be recorded. Waking up tomorrow morning, our first round of flooding possible, I think, on the minor side. Some of you won't even get to minor. It's that low threshold right there. Atlantic City at 9:30, Ocean City at 10:21, Cape May at 10, Barnegat Light coming in just after the lunch hour. So minor, all right? No issues there, and I think we'll do it again on Saturday evening, though those tides should be a little bit lower. It's as the winds really start to settle in, as the back bays continue to get water piled up in them, it's going to be Sunday morning that we're going to see the highest tide height. And that's why I'm going moderate flooding. Atlantic City, Ocean City, Cape May up to Barnegat. And this is going to be between, say, 11 a.m. and about 2 p.m., a little bit later, lingering into mid-afternoon in Barnegat. So if you live in the areas that are usually flood prone, if you get water on your street, just move your car. Maybe not so much on Saturday night, but definitely in anticipation for what's coming our way on Sunday morning. I think that's going to be a widespread event, probably solid moderate flooding if everything stays on course the way it is right now. 7-day forecast. Hey, I jumped ahead there to my other TV station. Sorry about that. We're going to see our temperatures moderate a little bit. 52 on Tuesday and Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday, lower 50s. Still below average, but going in a better direction. Enjoy it while you can, because if I were to extend this out a little bit even, you'll see that the numbers are going to come back down again. Have yourselves a great night.